Countdown has begun to get into the second map of this series. Shanghai Dragons in the lead. They let it go to 3 points, Hex, but the last one looked decisive. What do the Hunters got to do to change things around here, man?
Well, I mean, Monty always says when you play Chengdu, you can't opt into the clown fiesta, right? You got to play your own style. If I'm Chengdu, I don't want to opt into the boring life style of 3-3 that everyone else is running, right? You're not as practiced on it as some of these other teams, and it was evident based on how some of the ultimates were used. And there was almost no combination attempt with a graviton into a self-destruct. The transcendences were late. Everything just seemed to second off, not as crisp as teams that practice at 3-3. What I'd like to see Chengdu do is just do what they normally do. Throw some weird stuff at them, see if the other team can handle it, because right now their 3-3 does not look up to snuff. And then they always started at a disadvantage on 3-3 because they'd start with Hammond, then switch to Reinhardt. Like, if you're going to commit, really commit, or, in my opinion, just don't commit at all. Now, this is offense on Numbani, so this is what they like to run. They like to run a Pharah and a Sombra, and this has been very good for them in the past. We've seen Hammond actually work earlier today for London, I believe. Ran a Hammond trying to knock people off the stairs, so I don't dislike it. This is the Chengdu I want to see. You're not going to beat people at their own game, just as people aren't going to beat you at your own game.
Yeah, there you go. Change it up. Force them. Rewrite the rules. Gamsu on the edge right now. Among just trying to keep a little bit of a presence. And right now it's going to be Jinmu and Yveltal up in the air. The pharmacy is open for business. And they are just pummeling at this point. Not a whole lot of answers on the Dragon's side for this.
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot would be an understatement. 0 answers. Maybe
Listen, Zenyatta,
anybody up there, but
anybody can channel their inner Jonak, man. Anti-air, who needs it?
I mean,
got Zen.
You need to discord and then chase it with the T-Bow, but the problem is they're hanging out over the ledge as well, so they're playing so far away that that's almost not even an option as well. They're just going to try to do as much poke damage and hopefully get a kill. Want some disruption from Amon coming in as well, and then trying to isolate targets here.
Oh, I don't think he saw him. That's unfortunate. I don't know if he spotted Luffy out. That would have canceled out the trance. Instead, the trance gets used right now.
That's really good for them. They're going to have EMP and Barrage, and that's what you're waiting for. Nano boost onto the Pharah. That's one way to live through a Barrage. They do get one kill. Now it's time for the cleanup as the minefield drops as well. I don't like that.
What don't you like about it, X?
That was a one fight. You already won the fight. There were 3 dead, and then you just choose to hack anyway. I mean, you're supposed to hack the planet, not hack a small rural town of population 5, right? Not quite the value play.
You know, I'm sure there's other evil corporations that will benefit.
However, they might be switching off of this anyway. So there's very possible that like they don't want to run the Sombra, so they might just use it anyway. But still, I think you could have saved it for like this point and then translocated back to spawn. It looks like they're staying on it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just watching to see if there are going to be anything, any major changes coming through, but it's not looking like it. At least for now, they're sticking to their guns. I mean, nearly have a boost online. It's looking like the Mercy's still going to stay in play here as well, and so the Dragon's now ready to just set up shop.
Yeah, I think staying on this at the percentages you're at makes a world of sense. You're nearing a Valkyrie, you're nearing Nano Boost, you've got almost everything else online. You know what would be awesome to combo with this would be an EMP.
As you look away, you need to turn the mic away if you do that, man. Oh, man, Gamsu's going to open it up, punishes him. The helmet is out.
They might just wait for EMP anyway. Now that Elsa's at 75%, that's really one tank farming, translocate back into spawn kind of roundabout anyway. So we'll see if they can get in position to get this EMP charged and then use the barrage, but Shanghai should know it's coming.
It's not really working around the edges though, Elsa. He's kind of hanging out in the front lines. Self-destruct is just going to go sailing in. Doesn't really connect with anybody. Kind of forces him around, but not quite what they were looking for, perhaps. And well, here we go. It is going to be the barrage. Straight in, 2 kills immediately. Make that a 3rd. Could not have gone better, but a boosted barrage does so much damage.
That's one heck of a barrage right there. Did not even need to use the EMP. Now trying to get the final cleanups here. Elsa does come in big with the late cleanup on that damage dealing Sombra, and now the carts are rolling.
And with the wings online as well, they've got some throughput EMP as well now, and we will have Dings switch over to an EMP of his own, or at least a Sombra of his own, which will eventually lead to an EMP of their own, which might lead to a win, Hex.
Right. Now earlier,
see that chain of thought connected the dots? I'm awesome.
There's the EMP right there, catches Sabril, and the self-destruct comes in late, ends up taking down DM. And now Shanghai needs to try to get some kills here because they just committed a lot of ultimates to this fight. They used Rally, they used Sound Barrier as well. trying to get back in here and fight. Another barrage is gonna shut the door, literally. And yeah, this is the Chengdu I like watching.
Yeah, this is it. This is what we want to see. Shanghai not quite knowing how to handle this. They're just getting pummeled. And that's a second point picked up. 3.5 minutes here to find success with the third.
One of the reasons they got off of the D.Va is that Graviton self-destruct is not going to have that much impact when everyone is so spread out. However, getting off the D.Va means that this Pharah is going to just do whatever she wants to do.
Kinda, oh, nope. There's a personal pocket healer flying in the skies alongside Jinmu. Doesn't have to worry about a couple orbs. You need headshots to drop
Yeah,
this
they
guy.
tried to hack it. When you hack a Pharah, all of her abilities make her drop like a stone to the ground, but there is the grab early on. Amon has been the target of several solo grabs so far this series.
And that is going to slow things down here, Hunters. You see them backing off. I mean, he's out there. That is kind of a Hammond thing, you know, just out on your own, but he was really out there on his own. Like, nobody around. Nobody line of sight to help him. And so that's just going to delay things further. But again, because the Hunters have been fairly efficient, they've still got some good time here to work with. 2.5 minutes on the clock. And the Dragons, they've got Thing. Keeping an eye on him. Yep, sure enough, there's the EMP. Hits the Pharah, hits the Mercy. There's the Brigida follow-up, and that combo is dead.
I really like the adjustment the Dragons have made on reevaluating the value of ultimates, knowing what you're going up against. So they got off of the D.Va because the ultimate's not going to have that much value. You're not going to have giant Gravitons with this giant clumped up team. And then also they're using Grav in a way to just get one kill because you're not going to grab everybody in it based on what Chengdu's running. So they reevaluated how much ultimates are worth and when to use them, and they've actually ended up using them to great effect.
A couple of solid ults on the line as well now. Luffy and Gamsu keeping an eye on them. That Shatter could be, well, fight changing here, and sure enough, just going to throw it in. They can eliminate Late Young. This could get interesting, but instead it's going to be yet another barrage coming right through. Trance gets used, only picks up the 1 kill, but still, that's DM out of the fight. No Zarya here to bolster the damage on Shanghai's side.
Well, they were able to isolate Gamsu. They've got to get this kill, though. Now he's got his team in there. There's the EMP, and now just looking for the cleanup through the skies. They've got everything they're looking for. 90 seconds remain for Chengdu to try to finish out Numbani.
Solid work. They're nearly there. Respawn time is going to be back here for Shanghai, though. They are going to be able to force their way out through the choke. Elsa hanging out on the edge. No EMP, though, so it's just point-blank farming. Kyo taking advantage of the sniper scope to just get that long-range heal going. And now you're kind of just sitting. There you go. There's the boost. Do we have a combo online? Jinmu's nearly got the barrage.
You could boost Jinmu and he will get to his combo, or get to his barrage, rather.
Tough EMP is in. DM is going to find it. This is just going to be the straight boosted on the ground Pharah. Point-blank rockets still finds a kill. Has to be careful, though. Might not be enough. Soundbarrier getting thrown in by Shanghai.
Wait for his healing to come back up. Got to get out of there. A little misto concussion might cost him. You want to use that blast to get yourself out of harm's way, but it can be very finicky on some of these surfaces, whether it launches you enough to get away. He does pay his life for it. 30 seconds remain. Chengdu needs to be patient here. You only have one fight. That's it. You're just going to have one fight. So you can wait for everybody to be in the right position.
Or you can get picked off. There you go. Late Young taken for a ride he did not want to get on.
They're going to get the res, though.
They do get the res off. So Late Young still has to start over with the energy. We're going to get the pocket at Jinmu. Goes for the barrage, doesn't find any kills. Solid positioning from Shanghai, negating the ultimate. Elsa's got the EMP online, and he will get the flank. 3 hacked for the Dragons, but they're doing a good job of spreading it out. It's making it difficult for the Hunters to get the focus fire necessary to find kills. Oh, there it is. The follow-up, Evil-Tell out. That's a huge amount of healing gone. Thing just following it up, and Shanghai Dragons going to hold in the end.
A spirited offense from Chengdu, an entertaining offense at the very least, but they're unable to close out the map. And again, even despite not running 3-3, not being crisp, it does seem like there's still a couple combination issues that aren't working well. They'll use big damage ults and then EMP afterwards, whereas if you're just a little more patient, Late Young should not have been peeking around the corner when they got grabbed early in that fight, and that made them have to go back to spawn. There's just some very small errors that if they're corrected, then you're winning maps more efficiently, or easier at least.
But then they wouldn't be as chaotic.
I know, so I'm kind of torn.
Are you torn or not? Because I'm a little torn.
Yeah, they're not really this chaos team. It just seems like that because of the compositions, but they are trying to work some of these together. But then sometimes when a fight breaks down, there's like, yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. They believe that they can trade up, get 2 kills for 1 ultimate, get 2 ultimates used for 1, and why wouldn't they believe that? It's worked for them in the past.
Well, we're about to find out if chaos does indeed reign here. As the Dragons are going to flip over to the offense, and it's up to the Hunters to get an organized defense together. They need to snuff the Dragons and tie up this series. Dragons, though, they're definitely looking for that 2-0 lead. Because the Hunters did not succeed in getting a 3rd point. Definitely possible here for Shanghai.
I'm a little bit surprised they didn't switch off of their composition onto last, because they got 2nd with a good amount of time in the bank. Yeah. They could have built up for 3-3. That's what they've done on this map before, is they run that kind of weird combination of heroes early, but then when it gets to the final push, they just switch to standard 3-3. So, opted not to in this situation.
You know, after Control, after Busan, lost faith perhaps in the style or in their ability to play it. We shall see, though. Offense now begins for Shanghai, and already getting pummeled, getting smushed. Fluffy is out of it, and Diding looking for the follow-up. This is uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. Jinwoo just getting caught up completely.
And there goes your Genji.
Yeah, I know, kind of like, how does this pan out?
Nice to see you. I mean, 53% charge is pretty good. They're going to try to get a blade up and hack through some of these beefier characters here. Shanghai taking the slow road up to the tie ground.
Gamsu's gone for the change as well, so we have the Winston, so he has the mobility, so he can do exactly that. Not that, actually. Not the dying part. That's not part of the plan. But a beautiful sleep getting thrown in by Kyo just punishes Gamsu. He was asleep mid-air and then focused down.
Should be able to demon this Eva. Actually, down at the Mega Pack. Yeah. Not going to save you very long, but we do appreciate you donating that health pool to our ultimate charges. Now the stagger.
Yes, Jinwoo, he's ready to whip out the blade. Do not oblige Ding, but they are going to do it anyway. It's not all about the stats.
Well, see where they want to use this blade here. I mean, EMP blade is a devastating combo. EMP anything, it so seems is a devastating combo. Turns out using abilities is really good, and not being able to use abilities is very bad.
Especially because Shanghai on the offense, they have to group up. They have to stay focused. If they're spread out, you're not going to have as much fun in terms of picking people off. But now, Gamsu going to lead the way, instantly countered by a nano boost. He needs to get more out of this. Only the 1 kill. 2 ultimates, only 1, but that still sets it up. It cut off the support from the front line, and Gamsu in the meantime dies. Shanghai Dragons bleeding more time off the clock.
Yeah, they're going to have to back out a little bit. They did want that ultimate to be used, so the 1 kill is bad when you nano boost a Genji. You expect more out of that. I'm still surprised they're not using EMP with some of this stuff, because that seems like it would have cut it up. Not the case, though. Now time to rally and push.
EMP, though, that's not about to happen. Self-destruct in the open, finds no targets. Instead, it's someone getting cut off from the rest of his team. I feel like we've been saying that a lot. Still 5 alive here for the Hunters. Still a tough defense for the Dragons to crack. Can't really get their fangs sunk in. Both of their tanks dead.
EMP self-destruct went in. So now, Shanghai with under 90 seconds, going to have a Graviton, and Yveltal is going to have to hold on to this Transcendence to save his team in a grab, but they're so spread out, they might just grab Among again.
They're thinking about it, tempted. Might go ahead and throw it now that he's getting low. No, just focus him down. Pack just a second too late there, unfortunately, and now we're getting some real progress on the point here for the Dragons. 2 ticks, looking like a 3rd. Late Young gonna delay, but it was Pilot Diva, not the real big thing, and so that's it. Shanghai Dragons find success. First point for them, and now they get 3.5 minutes to push the payload.
All right, this is a situation where they're going to want to stay on this composition, but they need to be retreating a little bit faster. But with no Lucio, you have no retreat options. When the other team has a Lucio, they're just faster, and they're able to hunt them all the way down back to spawn.
I'm liking the bloodthirstiness out of Gamsu as well. A true dragon. Just only, you know, it's all about dominating Hex. Ask for no quarter, give no quarter, smash them.
Asserting your dominance.
Exactly.
All right, Elsa's trying to get in position for an EMP here. They should have Blade up for this next fight too. You can see EMP Blade, you can see EMP Mines.
Hey look, there's a Sombra. What's she about to do? Looking like it's going to be an EMP setup, and sure enough, it's in. Doesn't work though. Gamsu gonna start it off strong. They're trading 1 for 1. Both of the divas are battling it out, and that's gonna result in Late Young getting overwhelmed.
There's a hack up top though. Onto that diva. Be surprised if they let him out. Din getting very low. Hacked again. This is the second time he's been hacked, and they've been unable to complete the kill.
No focus fire, no follow-up at all. Among has to back off. He can't face 1v4 like that, and so they are going to get some progress here. Nearing the second point, the Dragons. Can the Hunters stop him? This is looking a bit dicey.
Din got isolated and hacked twice and lived through it. Now he's at full fighting force on the cart, has self-destruct ready, and Chengdu just gives it up, gives up the ghost.
They're getting isolated, Hex. Now they're getting cut up one after another. Looked like there was a combo there possible, EMP going off, and yet just lacking on the follow-through here for the Hunters. They've got no more ground to give. This is it. They need to hold here at the arch, and the self-destructs are traded. No kills through. Everybody able to find a foxhole to jump in. And now it's Gamsu just kind of leaping all over the place right now. Once again, into the back line he goes. He's dangerously low, though. Good focus from his supports there to keep him alive. Guess he's just kind of feeling, you know, with impunity, he can just walk in and just do what he wants. Seems like it, because DM is going to kick off this party with a kill on Jinmu. Out in the open, Among is getting just ignored flat out. He's in the back trying to contest on the cart.
Yeah, speaking of just walking and do what you want, that's exactly what they did with that grab. They shot him right at the diva. Must have known Matrix might have been on cooldown, but just the disrespect play. Elsa has to EMP. Yep, EMP. Call.
Hey, it's a cloudy night, Hex.
That's a Chengdu niner right there.
Oh, buddy. They were there. Just the timing, a split second off. Could not get the coordination in. Bodies were alive to be thrown on the point. They just couldn't do it fast enough. We're going to be taking a break, and when we come back, we'll hear what the halftime crew have to say.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Toyota, official North American partner of the Overwatch League. Toyota, let's go places.